All right, what's up? Can you hear me?
Yeah,
All right, your question was how do I find full lobbies like that?
yeah.
Well, I have a race crew, Intimidator Racing Black 3. That's my crew, and I also have a few different chats that I run. Same thing like with Taco Gang, the Misfits, Our House No Drama, Grid, TMRS, all crews. So basically, we have chats. So anytime someone's hosting a race, well, my chat's only reputable hostess. Um, they send invites. So there's always racing going on pretty much almost 24, yes, I'll say probably like at least 18 hours out the day. So there's those are long haul races. Then you got your playlist that be running. So there's always racing going
Yeah.
on. Um, when you're starting a lobby, it's a process. Like if you're just starting one with the randoms and stuff like that, you got to burn a race first. You know what I mean
Oh,
by
okay.
you know what I mean by burning a race, right?
Yeah, you just gotta do one solo and then.
No. You don't do it solo. When you burn a race, you need at least a minimum of one to two drivers with you. You destroy last place every 15 seconds, and then you build a lobby. It's a process to build a lobby, but for most part, like that lobby right there, most of the crews got there via a chat.
Okay. Do all these races have ketchup on or?
It depends. Like long hauls have catch up on for a reason. Um,
Yeah.
there are They're like league races. There's different races where they might race with catch up offs. You got GP races. Like we race everything. There's all kind of different styles. It's just a matter of what are you looking for, and
Oh yeah.
then you could be pointing in that right direction. Like if you're looking for something like more specific, like certain crews run things on certain days throughout the week. Like if you're looking for like non-con with no slipstream, no catch up, stuff like that. Yeah, that's ran, but it's just those are ran at certain points in the day or certain points in the week. Um, like I race in
So
the
just join these different crews and we'll get the invites. Or
you don't just join any crew. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you could join my crew. I'll send you an invite, but you just let me know what kind of racing that you're really looking for, like what type of racing you prefer doing, and then I'll make sure you get invites specifically for that. But if you're just like racing in general, and then you just you have access to most of the stuff that's running. It's a huge community. What I'm trying to do is like my favorite top 20, 25 teams kind of reached out to their crew leaders, so we're trying to create a community within the community, if that makes sense. So
yeah.
so but yeah, if you're looking for something specific, you got to just specify what it is and I can point you in the right direction.
Yeah. Nothing specific really. I like the long hauls. I like the non-contacts. No catch up. No slipstream.
Right.
I
Well,
like all of them for real.
yeah, but see, with long hauls, the reason why it's hard to race long hauls without um,
The catch up.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
because see, there's no even though you might have a field of clean drivers, shit's always gonna happen. So it'd be massively unfair for an elite driver who gets caught up in a wreck or like some of these long hauls start like that last one when you start in the air and then you
Yeah.
land. So it will be
Just
unfair.
can't get back in it.
Yeah, it'd be unfair for drivers as soon as the race start, you're out of it. So that's where catch up comes into play. Some people complain about it, but my whole thing is it takes talent. You got to know what you're doing in this game, but A, catch up, and B, be there at the end. And whether you sandbag or whatever you got to do to win, as long as you ain't wrecking somebody for the win, you can just beat them straight up. So there's art to it,
Right.
you know.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
see why it's necessary for like the long haul ones.
hmm And then like I don't run as many playlists as I used to run. I do run playlists here and there, but that's why I tapped into a number of different crews so that my guys have access to race a lot of different things. Because my guys, they like to race a lot of different formats. So try to keep everybody happy in racing.
Yeah.
You got to just, reach out to other crews so that you could build a community. So that's pretty much how that works. If you're interested, like if you yourself want to start hosting, if you want to start, being able to do things on your own time, just let me know, and I'll just one quick lesson, you pick up on it. And so,
All right.
are you part of anybody's chats right now?
Nah.
Okay.
Or there might be some old one. I forget the name of it.
I'm
I
adding.
didn't really.
I'm
I didn't
add.
like the races, so.
I'm adding you to one of my main chats right now. So what I do ask is that if anything happens in a race, like if someone pisses you off or something, don't go spazzing it in the chat. If I'm around, bring it to me. I could take care of it. Um, of course, watch what you say on the mic. Rockstar is policing the shit. And the last thing you want to do is get
Oh
suspended for
yeah.
letting somebody pissing you off
He's insane.
and you fire off saying
I'm
something.
suspended right now. I'm pretty sure.
What you mean?
Like the game chat in GTA.
I don't know. So I'm adding you to my chat right now. It's Boogeyman and Friends. I have like 5 other chats that I'll eventually add you to. And then I got my crew chat. I sent your crew invite. Um, so I just sent your crew invite right there. So yeah, other than that, bro, welcome. Now, what are you trying to do right now, money wise? How much money does your player have? Um, what's your goal? What you're trying
I
to get?
have like 2 mil. No, I probably have like 8 mil and shit I can sell, or 10 mil and shit I can sell.
So how much money are you trying to get like now?
Probably just like 10.
You're trying to get 10 mil right now.
Yeah.
I could probably get you a quarter of the way. Probably get you between 2 to 3 mil right now.
If I just do like three, I think I got three sell missions that'll get me to around 10 mil.
Let me see if I could get the CEO first. Well, look, I'm in the full lobby right now, so let me see if I can find a little smaller lobby. How long are you gonna be on?
I don't even know yet. Probably an hour or two.
All right.
I'm trying to sell mine in a full lobby.
What exactly are you trying to sell?
The hangar and the large crate warehouse.
How many crates you have in your large crate warehouse?
Like 60 something.
Don't sell your
It's
large
not
crate
full.
warehouse. Build it up to 111. You got a mansion yet?
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't sell your large warehouse yet. It makes no sense. Build
I
it up.
usually wait. I'll just.
Yeah. Just wait till you get like 111 crates in there, and then sell it. And especially,
I got a full hangar and
hold on.
my nightclub's almost full too.
Let me bring you into my session.
And then I got a bunch of MCs that are full, but I just hate selling them.
All right. I just sent you an invite. Got
That
29.
Bogdan, I'm joining.
Do you have a Bogdan
That
ready?
Bogdan replay glitch is, yeah. That's got to be the fastest method right now.
I don't really look at his methods. I mean, it's a good method. I combine a few different things as my meta. Let me know when you get in session. Like I love running Kaios. I run my Kaios, my Bogdans. I have somebody run Bogdan for me at least 2 or 3 times. I run Kyle for them like twice. Third run goes to me. And I run nightclub bunker, and I like selling my MC stuff since I have the mansion now. I don't really sell the
Yeah.
document forgery right now. The cash is 2 times money, so that's good money right there. Um, just gotta have fun
I
with it.
got the main way I'd be making money is I got 5 large crate warehouses. I'll just be sourcing them like passively.
I never source them. I just send the workers out of my 5 large
Or that's
warehouses.
what I'm at. Yeah, I just send them.
Out of my 5 large warehouses, 3 of them are filled. My other 2 are at one's at 80, one's at 90. So just looking to fill those up, and then I wait until Rockstar hits some double money and.
Yeah, I haven't got one of those yet.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just wait because it's going to probably hit within the next couple of weeks. And the last thing you want to do is like, fuck, you know what I'm saying? I could have stacked up my warehouse and sold all 5 of them, get like 20, 30 million versus,
I already got like most of the cars. I just want like a bunch of cars, so no matter what race I enter, because some of the races I be joining, they like restrict the car class. You can only use like weird cars.
no, it's not restricted. It's how it works is you have HSW and you have non-HSW cars. So,
Nah, I know that, but there's these races I was in earlier today, and it's like only like the older cars. I think like
well,
half my sports cars didn't pop up.
that's why you gotta have a well-rounded thing because that's just most likely that was a non-HSW race. So a non-HSW race typically means you got more cars to choose from. More cars to choose from meaning you're gonna be using some of the older cars that are in the game, the OG cars. That's how that works. Because I get sick and tired of racing Devastate, Banshee, GTS all the time. I like the options when I race, so I prefer HSW to be off for some races.
Yeah, but I'm saying like so if HSW is off, your Benji will still pop up.
Yeah, but it's not going to be as powered as it is if
Yeah,
HSW is on, which means
I'm
if
saying half my cars didn't even show up. Like
well because some
it
of the
was
some
restricted.
some of the cars are restricted to certain cars, OG cars. Because a
Yeah,
lot of us like to race our OG cars. See, the thing is, it's very easy and very quickly to get stuck racing the same amount of cars or the same cars. So there are tracks that we request track. Like for me personally, I have over 20 tracks that have been created for me. So I might have one track, for instance, locked to the Itali GTO. You can't pick no other class on it. And I have some tracks that I'm a hot ring guy. I prefer racing hot ring, but I race everything. But that's my favorite style of
mm-hmm.
racing. So I have a lot of hot ring tracks, but then also I have a lot of tracks that you can race a lot of things on. I got long hauls, medium hauls. So I'm blessed, to have a number of track creators create a bunch of different tracks for me. So I'm just explaining how this community operates. We race a lot of different things, but you are going to come across tracks where it's just OG cars locked in. So if you just got a bunch of new cars, you don't got a well stock of older cars, yeah, that's going to happen to you.
And I gotta put the because I was in these non-contact races earlier. They're pretty elite. I gotta put the off-road wheels on my car, just so I'm not at a disadvantage.
Mm, it depends. Off road is really more so for grip and type of race. I race a lot of Bennies and F1s, but again, it's how you have your car set up, what type of rims you have on it, and your driving style and the track that you're racing on. All those are the factors that come into play.
Yeah, I mean these guys had like 30,000 races played. They all had like off roads on.
Which crew?
I don't know what.
What was the name of the track? Was
Uh,
it non-con or contact?
it was all non-contact.
And then that's a specific thing a specific crew is doing, and they're probably racing a specific track. So I ask these things because if you know the crew or if you know the name of the track, then I can immediately pinpoint. But from what I'm hearing, that's just something that that particular crew does. Not every crew necessarily does that. Because in a lot of our races, you show up with off-road tires on, you might get dusted. So again, it's track dependent, driver dependent.
Or off road tires are. Why would you get dusted with them?
Like I said, off-road tires are primarily for grip. Like I said, you got to race these things to actually know. Do you have any F1 cars? Cars with F1s on them?
Yeah,
Okay, have you ever raced any of your cars with F1s?
yeah.
So you should know that there's a difference when a car has F1s on them versus Bennies, versus off-road, versus luxury, versus track. So there is a difference. Some
Yeah, those
handle,
off road just take the bumps way better.
yeah. So grip,
Yeah, but it doesn't slow you down top speed. I don't.
again, track dependent, driving style. It all varies. It's there's no one universal answer. Like, well, yeah, this is that, this good for this and that, like that. No, it. If you're racing a certain long haul that has a shit ton of straightaways, okay, I might dust you with my bennies because bennies tend to run the cars loose. Loose is fast. Or if I'm, so
So
again,
you're telling me a car with Benny's wheels has a faster top speed than
track
a car with the same
dependent.
car with off road?
Track dependent. You
I
do
know you said in a long haul.
okay
So
when
I'm
you okay
assuming
when
top
you
speed.
race long hauls. Do you see more people with off-road tires, or do you see more people with the variety of bennies and F1s?
Mm, I don't think I've seen a whole bunch of off road.
Okay, that should answer your question. There's a reason why you see mostly bennies and F1s or other types versus that. Again, it's not saying there's nothing wrong with them. I'm just giving my honest opinion of them. I have off-road on a few vehicles, but I race those vehicles specifically on certain type of tracks. And I'm just giving you,
So in the long haul,
I'm just giving you
in the long
knowledge.
haul, what would be the
It's track.
disadvantage of the off road?
All you got is extra
Like,
handling, but overall top speed. See, off roads are
so
good
it's
for
slow
hot
top speed.
off road. I'm not necessarily saying it's slower. That's what I'm saying. It's track dependent, driver dependent, and whether it's HSW or not. So you got to take all these factors into play. Now, if you're racing hot ring, then yeah, I'll stick off roads on them because we're racing ovals or it's a different type of vehicle. So the off roads, you need that extra handling because there's a lot of slipping and sliding, a lot of passing going on. Long hauls is a different beast. But again, every long haul track is not the same. So to give you an example, if you're racing a Banshee GTS on a track that has a lot of turns, you could have off roads on them all day. Now you might be quicker than me in the straightaways, but as soon as we get to those tubes or those turns, my Itali GTO, I'm gonna catch you and burn you. You see what I'm saying? The best car in tubes is the Itali GTO. But this is if it's a non HSW race, sports. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So these are all the little nuances that you will pick up on from other drivers. Now this is my opinion. This is what works with me and my guys. But the only way to figure out what works for you is to keep racing and have a variety of cars. Now, I don't know where the hell you at in this lobby. I'm just kind of going in circles right now. Are you even in this session?
Yeah, I'm just driving around.
Okay, I didn't know if you was in session or not. So I don't know. Whoa. So I'm ready to get this money. I'm not gonna kill you, buddy. You just get the fuck out my way. So like right now, like Sunday, she just sent an invite. You probably see an invite pop up from Boogeyman and Friends. That'll be for a race. So I'm not sure how long you've been racing with the community. Again, just be cool, race clean. There's rules to how we race. Um, if you get into it with somebody, stop where applicable. If somebody wrecks you, and if you notice that someone stop as you pass them, honk that horn. so that they know to take off and go with you. These are basic rules. Basic things about the community. Now, sometimes somebody might hit you and they might not stop. Okay, there's a number of reasons why that might happen, right? Just don't get butthurt about that. So you probably just got an invite right now from Sunday Styles, do my Boogeymans and
Oh
Friends thing.
shit! I just blindly joined that. I just assumed it was you or something.
No, make sure you accept my crew request and take the time to break the stuff down to you. And that's pretty much it. Now, money wise in this game, I got well over well over 390,000. So I'm good. Car wise, I do have mergers. Um,
390 mil, you mean? Or
if I wasn't so into cars, I easily would be at a billion right now. But because like I'm actively redoing my garages completely, putting bennies on most of the other cars and F1s and stuff. So I've been merging a lot of stuff. So that costs money. And I like putting custom paints on my cars. So as a crew leader, I could have control over what colors I put in.
yeah,
So when you're testing different colors out on different cars, that also costs money. So that's where the money goes. And then there's a lot of unreleased cars that came out. So I got my hands on those the other day. And later today, I'm getting my hands on those two new unreleased police cars.
the Buffaloes or
Yeah, let me send you a picture of one.
what are the other unreleased cars? Any
Uh,
sports or supercars or?
yeah, there's nothing's real. It's nothing that's like real important. I'll send you pictures of. I'll send you pictures of the two of the three unreleased cars that I want. The first one you're gonna get is a black and red one. That's the next car everybody's waiting on. That's the Grotti. I think that's gonna be a sports.
Sports classic, maybe.
No sports.
Oh,
We already got a sports classic with the Estrella.
it just looks like old.
Yeah.
Do you know
Whatever.
if that Buffalo Pursuit is faster than the
I highly doubt it.
Buffalo STX?
I highly doubt it. Because I run the Buffalo STX mostly in free mode. So it's not going to be nowhere as good as the regular Buffalo STX, but I still want it for the nostalgic. Because on my
It
other,
might be faster. That Coquette D10 police car is faster.
when it comes to police cars, I don't really care about their speed. I just have them for nostalgic collection reasons. We don't actually race them, so I really don't care how fast or slow they are. Um, just to be honest, I just collect them to collect them because most people will not have a complete police car garage due to how expensive the cars are.
Yeah.
Well, if you left this session, then I'm just gonna go do some racing. I could always do the money stuff later.
My I didn't hear anymore.
I joined up on her session. Uh, Sunday, she's like family to me. Um, talk a lot with her offline. She's good people's. Love her crew, our house, no drama. So that's pretty much how that.
She hosting the races right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
Just
just
join
hop in
back.
those races.
Just join back in, yeah. So this is a playlist race. It's I could say nine races. Not a whole lot of laps. Um, pretty much everybody in here I know. Big Heart Man, Tony, Big Ben, Max,
So are these
Iceman.
like long hauls or?
It's a playlist.
Uh,
Look at the top of your screen. Hot Ring. Everything is pretty self-explanatory. So this is not a bunch of long-haul races you're going to run. You're going to be running a combination of different type of races. It's a playlist. You wanted to learn the community, well, now you're getting a crash course in it, buddy. What's everybody going with? Hellfires. And if you need any type of car or anything, just ask. I typically keep two or more versions of a car because I like Bennies and F1s and stuff, so I always have a number of different rim styles and setups on the cars, so.
Alright. Damn. Looks like I'm in the wrong car.
What did you pick?
Oh, wait, never mind.
Did you pick a Hellfire?
Yeah. I just seen a bunch of trucks at first.
Track dependent, driver dependent. Some people. I was about to choose my truck, but I saw that straight away, so I figured I'm gonna get the Hellfire. Damn, volume is low on my headset. So like this is a morning list, and there's another list going on after this, and a few crews running other stuff after this. So there's always some kind of racing going on. Except in this community, it's majority adults, people who work, do things. Some people are retired. So we don't have a lot of kids, teenagers, children, stuff of that nature in this community. We kind of filter them out. I'm somewhat like a gatekeeper in this, so I bring a lot of people into the community. I got a lot of my brothers who've had this very conversation you had with me, and it might go with other crews and stuff. I don't trip on that. I already got my guys, but we always looking for good people to bring in the community and grow, because this thing is going to be taken off to another level once the 6 comes out. So
I got a couple of friends that we just try to find like full races, but we usually just to get full sessions or whatever.
well, bring them.
Be racing the default Rockstar.
Well, bring your friends to me.
But,
you guys join the crew up. What I'll do is I'll show you a few things, because what I would like to do is, rep your crew and stuff like that, but support what I got going. But what I'll teach you is the rope, so that you and your boys, you guys can start doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? But now you guys can elaborate on it, and instead of being stuck to Rockstar created. I'll run a few tracks with you that you could bookmark.
We don't got like a crew or anything. We're just trying to join like full lobbies.
Well, as you can see how I think already, there's a number of crews that started for me just pushing people to start a crew. So, like I said, bring your boys in, join my crew. Just race together for a little bit, and as time goes, I'll show you the ropes of a few things, and then you'll be all right. So what part of the world you in?
America, Ohio.
Oh, I'm right next door to you. I'm in Indiana.
College football fan or nah?
I love college football. I'm from Los Angeles, so I'm a USC, UCLA type guy.
Oh, okay.
I'm not really much into sports like I used to be no more because after working at the marinas and stuff, and working for a few teams in the past, and with the gambling, it's not the same. So the closest I really get into that is um, like the Colorado team from 2 years ago, like Deion Sanders and his son and Travis Hunter. That really
Yeah.
got me back into watching football. Um, but the game that's played now is not the same game I grew up watching. I'm 45, so even with the NBA, you don't have the rivalry, you don't have the grit, you don't have the passion. These players are just playing for the money. They're weak. You got some talent out there, but it's not the same game. Even with my NASCAR, I love my NASCAR, but I'm glad Michael Jordan won that case. That's so huge, so monumental. For
You play the NASCAR game at all?
I have NASCAR 25. I do play it career mode.
My friend just got me to download that. It's not bad.
Yeah, I'm just taking forever. I'm still in the ARCA series because my whole thing is I like to get setups for everything. So I pretty
Uh,
much got setups for all my ARCA tracks, the trucks. Then I'm working on Xfinity and Cup. Um, and eventually I'm gonna go online. I got at least 20 guys that are ready to go online. So when we do that, we'll be creating our own lobby and sessions, have our own league over there. Um, Probably fire that up in February. Um, I do race in the league in GTA here on Sundays with Torque, the Torque crew.
oh wait,
Uh,
that's the one that I think I joined that for a little bit.
Power Jeremy's crew.
Yeah, yeah, that one.
Yeah. I'm a member of Torque. I'm a commissioner of Torque. I'm a commissioner of Grid. I'm a commissioner of Taco Crew. I'm a commissioner of our Heist crew, which is my original crew I joined when I first started playing this game. And then I have my own crew. So I wouldn't join crew unless you put me in a leadership position. I got to be a commissioner or I won't join your crew. You're not going to put me as muscle or representative and none of that shit. Oh,
Yeah, I don't know what it is about GTA racing that I mean the physics are really arcadey, but I just fuck with it.
well, the physics are arcadey, but when you get into the racing of it, it gets technical. And it comes down to the community that you're involved with. So,
Yeah.
so what I mean, so I'm somewhat of the GTA 5 historian. Speaking of this, I got fucking 7 videos I need to create today. Oh boy, it's gonna be a long day. As I do create content for YouTube and TikTok, but also what I do is I create content for a lot of the other crews too as well. So, here's how it works. You see, we have drivers that come from a lot of different disciplines. And when I say disciplines, like you got guys over here from Gran Turismo, you got guys here from Formula One, you got guys who race Indy, and you got me and my guys who are NASCAR Heat fan, guys who came over from
Yeah.
that stuff.
Yeah, I
Uh,
play a lot of Gran Turismo.
so
Really fast one.
you have a number of players who come from a number of other racing disciplines. So when it comes to GTA, there is a bond because the physics and everything, it's universal. So then the rest of the way, like your shocks, your suspension, your type of tires you choose, and all that type of stuff, um, it gives us a little sandbox to work in. Okay, so what it does is it puts everybody in the same thing to where your driving skills could come out. And
Yeah.
so that's why a lot of people kind of like it and they stick it out.
Yeah, like even though the physics are arcadey, still you
Well,
gotta
you
you
you,
gotta
you
take the right
need
racing line, or
well,
you're gonna get
you
got.
need the arcadey physics because that's what makes it universal. Whoa, big wreck. Almost.
I think I got fifth. I don't know. Yeah, but my boy, he fucks with the hot ring races a lot. But I'll have to tell him not to crash out if he starts losing, because
Bring
he
him
might
to
not
me.
keep it clean.
Just bring him to me. Have him have one session with me. You'll be a complete different racer. What I'm doing with you right now, I've done with hundreds of drivers over the last 5, well, 3.5, 4 years. Tiny, that's my boy. Ah, yeah.
Look, he just hopped back on the GTA wave like
So you
past
see
month.
the winner of the race, that's one of my guys, Tiny Hawkins, Black 3. You will never hear him talk. He doesn't talk to anybody but me, but he's a good guy. He's a damn good racer. Um, and you message him real quick. Great win. That always makes me happy. Weed Mike. It's one of my boys. PS4. But yeah, you seem like a real cool dude. I like you already. Good personality. So I definitely want to help you out. So now you gotta.
Damn, these people are high levels, bro.
Yeah, look at mine.
I just haven't been. I thought I raced a lot in this game, but after the shit I've seen today,
Mm,
these dudes had. Everyone had like 20,000 plus.
yeah,
Damn, I sold my Carouse.
there's definitely a car you want to have.
I'm
Like
feeling for this race.
my wins show I have 2,111, but also have another account I race on, and I have 300 wins over there. So, like when you look at my record, I got over 10,000 races, about 13,556. So what that screams is experience. I raced everything. I got over 2,000 wins, so you're in that 2,000 win marker. So most of the people I race got 3,000, 4,000 wins. It just keeps you sharp. It keeps you learning.
I used to watch the OGs a lot, like Brophy and G Unit 123. I don't know if you used to watch them on YouTube.
No,
They did like competitive racing. I'm sure you've heard of Brophy 132 too.
nope.
No. Oh. He's like the go-to for like testing cars on everything.
No, I don't, because I test things myself. So I don't really go off the opinion of others when I actually do these tests every day myself.
Yeah, I don't know if his testing is really his opinion. I think it's more objective, but
Whatever it is, it's like I do this, so I like to get my own data on things. And then as being a crew leader, I have my own drivers who do a lot of testing and so on and so forth. Um, like Dak Rich is a track creator, great good friend of mine. He's actually a doctor. Um, so when he's not in his medical practice, he likes to race a lot. He does a lot of track creations. Don't mention that to anybody because he doesn't want everybody to know that. Um, you got a few people in here who are attorneys. You got some people that we race with that are multimillionaires that are retired, but they just love racing, GTA racing. That's the kind of community that you're coming into. I myself, I was building caskets for 5 years until February last year before I lost my job. Also a student pilot. I could fly single engine Cessnas, Piper Warriors. I used to work for Death Row Records. I used to do security for Mr. Knight. Um, so
big
Yeah, and I'm kind of stuck. Just try not to hit nobody else, but so you got a pretty good community that we have here. It's not a bunch of slouches. I'm not working right now, but I'm looking to get back on the ball here soon. So once that happens, I got to have everything in place with other people's schedules, so that when my presence is not here as much, things can still go. Um, because I'm more focused on my content creation
Yeah.
and having my guys ready for GTA 6. So in a few months, I got gear coming out, um, website for my crew. Some crews already there. Some crews already got their website set up. Some crews already got merch and stuff like that. And that's a beautiful thing. So we're growing. But my goal is when the 6 drops, bring my crew over there, bring all my guys and gals over, and
You think it'll get delayed again or
I
no?
I don't care. I don't care whether it does or don't. It doesn't matter to me. Um, if it gets delayed again, great. Give me more time to build my brand. If it comes out when it's supposed to come out, I'm ready for it to come out, and things will be ready. So I don't put too much thought into it. I monitor it loosely, but I don't really put a lot of stock because then I'll take away from enjoying the game I have now. And there's still so many stuff to accomplish in this game career wise for my character. So I just kind of focus on that. And then as a crew leader, I got a lot of people who come to me for money and help and advice in this game on like their personal YouTube. So you want to keep those lines of communication open and fresh still.
Yeah.
But when it does come out, I'm going to be super happy. But again, when it releases, we're just dealing with story mode. So it's not like when it releases, we're going to have online day one. It might be another month or two or longer before we even have access to online
Yeah.
play. So that's why whenever it's released, it really doesn't matter because when the game comes out, we don't have the online aspect. We're still going to be playing GTA 5 online when GTA 6 is released. You're just going to be splitting time between story mode and learning and figuring all that stuff out. And now this is where my other crew comes into place. Our heist crew with Laid Back 420. Um, all those guys do over there is just heist. So we're ready for when that comes out because we're going to be ripping the story mode apart inside out, so we know the whole inside out of the map. So by the time online drops, we're just money grinding everybody. We're out grinding everybody. You feel me?
Yeah.
Straight the numbers.
Wish they could put real car brands in the game.
That will never happen. You just you got Porsche in here. It's just called Fister. You got Ferrari in here. It's just called Grotti. You got Lamborghini in here. It's just called Pagasi. You got BMW in here. It's called Ubermacht. So you just got to know what's what. But you can't
Yeah, I
actually.
know it's what. I just wish they could put the real
It wouldn't be fun.
real.
It wouldn't be the same.
If they put the real cars.
Huh?
If they put the real cars.
They look like how they're supposed to look like. Um, they look like how they're supposed to look like, and that's good enough. At the end of the day, it's a game, and it's supposed to be that escape from IRL. So you want it as close to IRL, but then having that name, Grotti, Pagasi, Ubermacht, Vapid, it brings the video game aspect of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Guess it just comes down to opinion. Who
Mm.
wants it?
I'm just a realist. It never's going to happen because in order for that to happen, the amount of lawsuits that they'll have to, it just doesn't compute. Doesn't make sense. It just run with what you got. But
Yeah, I'm sure a car company doesn't want to see their shit just getting blown up, getting fucking robbing a store.
like the car like I'm running right now, this Fister Comet. It looks like a Porsche. You know it's a Porsche, but it's a Fister. That brings to the
Yeah.
GTA world. That brings to our universe.
Yeah, I guess there's a lot of people who like it, the fake ones. Me personally, I wish they had the real ones.
After all, it is a game.
Yeah, but just like a whole bunch of other racing games that real cars.
Well, those racing games have certain licenses, but then those games are just racing games. This is a game within a game. Oh, oh, okay, I'm off the track.
There's definitely a good amount of people who want the real cars. That's why 5M they got all the real cars in there.
Oh, that's a complete different server, and those are modded. So I mean, you got the option, but who has the bigger fan base, 5M or over here? I personally never played 5M, but Rockstar also brought out 5M. So again, it's just one of those things just out of my control. So I really don't care about it as long as you keep bringing the cars, and as long as I could mod them and stock them up and sell cars and help people out. That's all that matters, really. And then each of these cars also have a history to them that a lot of the average players don't know when you dig into the history of them. So that brings in the nostalgic aspect of the game.
Yeah, I can see that. Cause I remember when I first got on this game, people were telling me about the Sultan. I guess it
Hmm.
has like nostalgia from
Hmm.
other GTA's. I can't think of other cars, but I know there's more.
And then you see, you're talking about this game's been out for 13 years, and then you got some cars still in this game that's been out from like
Or
GTA
the
4.
Infernus. I know that's one of them.
So that's the nostalgic part of it. So if you take these cars that those in the GTA community, it just messes things up. So that's why you have a complete different server. You have the 5M stuff where you could do certain things over there. Like the role playing stuff, which is great. But then that's why you have the console version for those of us who are just happy with the game the way it is. It's a At the end of the day, we have a complete new universe being built for us. That's what GTA 6 represents. It's a whole new universe, and this game is supposed to take us into the next fucking 10, 15 years. So I'm gonna be playing this shit in my 60s.
Yeah, I don't know how long GTA 6 gonna be out before they make a new one. They might just not make a new one.
Oh, they will eventually, but it's not gonna be how people think it's gonna be. The whole goal of Rockstar from the start is to have a big map, basically like the United States, Florida, Los Angeles, New York, and then you just got to
I
choose
could see
which.
them just keep expanding on it with big updates.
Well, that's the plan. That's what they're doing right now. You see what I'm saying? It's happening right
Yeah.
now.
With GTA 6 or
Yeah, I mean with the GTA 5, we don't have the 6 yet, but it's happening right now with GTA 5. We're still getting updates. These updates, if you can read between the lines, these updates correlate to a lot of the future development. So it's going to be around for a long time, dude. You don't spend billions of dollars. But like this, GTA 6, the amount of money spent to develop and create this game is more than any movie budget has ever seen. It is the biggest entertainment project ever. Okay, so you could name a movie. They don't have the budget that this GTA 6 game has. That's how big it is. So my philosophy is once it is once we're within that 3 months of it actually being released, the advertising and the marketing push is going to last for at least 2 years. Okay. So my whole thing is to take advantage of that because everybody and their mama, even people who don't play video games right now, people who swear video games are bad, GTA 6 is going to be so huge that a lot of people will be picking up that PS5 or buying that PS6 whenever it comes out, 2027, 2028.
Yeah.
And I just want to be in a position to monetize and take advantage of that. No bueno. That's my guy. Me and him go way back.
So you just been like mainly on GTA since it came out?
I played I'm from Los Angeles originally, born and raised. So I played story mode from the PS3 to the PS4. I did not get into GTA 5 online till the pandemic hit, so I didn't start playing GTA online until 2020. So I'm still relatively new to online gameplay. However, in a very short amount of time, um, I've amassed over 1,000 RP with no modded accounts, none of that bullshit, just grinding the old-fashioned way. Um, so there's a lot of people who've been playing online from day one. You got a lot of people in here been playing online since 10 years. I'm barely working on my like 4.5, 5 years playing this. I didn't start racing until about 3 years ago.
Okay.
My crew is going to turn 2 years old. Um, it's going to be 2 years old in February. And I got me over 128, 29 drivers with about a good 60 of them active. Um, then a lot of my drivers also have other crew tags that they represent and wear. Like, so, you know, it's a big community, bro. Big community. All right, what race we got next? Ooh. Hot rate course. All right. I never raced this one before. And I just started a lowrider. Lowrider click. What I do a lot is there's another crew that I'm a part of. It's called Cash Money Brothers, but they primarily just do car meets, car shows, car sales, stuff like that. So I like to do lowrider car meets. So I figured let me just go ahead and get that started. And we start meeting once a week, and I'll send you. This was let me send this to you right now. Map time to send it. Let's see if I like this track. Whipped out my orange truck for this one.
Oh.
You're not gonna stop for me? Okay. Duly noted.
Who the dude who hit you?
Yeah, you'll be hearing from me.
Big Ben's?
I don't say names. I just take care of it privately.
I'm gonna take a guess that it's Big Ben.
But yeah, the car
Wait, how do you
community.
do the
What's up?
merge glitch? I
Oh,
usually just be buying people's cars and like the car meet.
way too
Going
much.
on.
Way too much to try to explain to you.
Uh,
Yeah, you
is
just
it to do with the auto shop or is it the arena workshop? I've seen two different ones, or neither.
neither.
Uh,
It involves buying a ticket from the arena, glitching out at the arena, and then going to the LS car meet.
shit.
I saw that.
I was just on NASCAR a couple hours ago, and you can just bump people up the track. I tried to bump this dude, and it just
Different.
was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Until you've raced with these, this group a lot more, you don't want to really try that too much because you don't want people to start thinking you're dirty. I saw what happened, so
Oh
it
no,
did.
he
It did.
definitely
I saw what
thinks
happened.
that.
It didn't look egregious because if he thought it was anything
Yeah.
other than that, he'd be wrecking you right now. But like I said, I saw it, so it wasn't malicious.
Yeah, I literally didn't even turn my car. It just fucking spun him.
Right. Well, the hit box on the Evron trucks is it takes time to master the hit box. You could draft and
Yeah.
you could bump draft and slip draft in this game, but it takes
My
time.
back end just seems like it'll get loose. I
What
don't
type
know.
of what type of tires do you have on?
Shit. I don't even know.
That'll help you out right there. I'm here to teach. I'm here to teach. You want to know what you're on, what you're racing. Hey, 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 hey. Good job.
Is a merge glitch pretty simple once you get it, like the first time, or?
Here's my thoughts on the merge glitch. I much rather have guys who's been doing it longer than me, and I just tell them what I want and just get what I want and buy it. Only reason why I'm looking to master it is because it will save me a shit ton of money just creating things myself. The only reason why it's a process, so I can't really say it's easy because glitching yourself out and then you have to use Anahuac 10P5. Do you know what Anahuac
Yeah.
is?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a combination of using Anahuac and glitching yourself out. I can't necessarily say it's easy because it's a pain in the ass for me. For other people, it might be easy, so that's person dependent. Okay, so I just
Big Ben's definitely the one who crashed
it's not Big Ben who
me. He
crashed
was
me.
dying.
No,
Oh, he was just hitting my ass.
no, I'm not. I'm like I don't even care about that no more. I'm gonna send the person who did their message, and but it has nothing to do with Big Ben. I don't say names when it comes to that. Just take care of it myself. I go to their crew leader and let their crew leader knows, and I save the. What I do is I save the incident 15, 30 seconds, so I always have proof of what I'm saying, and respectfully ask them what was up with this. And but I don't like saying names of people because I don't like people going back. Well, Boogie said so and so did this and that, so that's why I never say names, so no one can ever um,
Yeah.
start rumors and shit. So if you start rumors at me, I will kill those rumors right away. So I don't get in business of saying names, especially if it's somebody within the community that I also respect. I just it's just a matter of you having a good day, bad morning, what's up, just. But most likely, as soon as the race is over, that person will probably message me before I get a chance to message them saying they're sorry. So that's why there's no need for me to say names, who it is.
Yeah. Do you fuck with this track? I know you said you like the hot ring races.
Like I said before, it's my first time racing it, but I like it. It just took a few laps to get used to it, but I like the race a lot. Well, when it comes to hot ring, this is the one car I have the most of. I have in my 100 car garage, the first two levels is all hot rings, Hellfire, Sabers, and trucks.
Yeah. Yeah, I just have like the top few cars from each class. I need to just get everything.
Sedans, coupes, sports classics, sports, supercars, off-road, SUVs. HSW and non-HSW. I'm your one-stop shop.
Wait, no, I'm pretty sure your HSW car, like if HSW is disabled, it'll just be like fully upgraded, regular, right?
No, it'll be
No,
it'll be a stock it'll be a stock car,
I don't
but,
know what the.
but still fast.
I'm like 90% sure it's fully upgraded.
Say what? Say what?
I'm like 90% sure it's fully upgraded. So
Are you asking me if your car is upgraded or
I'm saying if you have a fully upgraded HSW car
and you're racing a
and you enter a
non-HSW race,
race,
your HSW stuff is disabled?
I
It's
know, but I'm pretty sure it will default your car to
a
the
stock
regular,
car.
like engine level 4, transmission level 4,
If you
turbo.
don't have it bought, it doesn't do that. No. It defaults it to the normal settings of the car. So a Banshee GTS stock with HSW or without it is still a fast car. Whoa. All right. So it defaults it back to its regular settings. It's not going to automatically put it at 4 if you never purchased 4.
I
It's
think it
not.
does.
You think it does. I know it doesn't. So I'm just giving you the facts. I do this. So I mean, the only way for you to figure it out is to actually race and see for yourself.
Or I could look it up. Pretty sure I looked it up like a week ago.
I don't have to look it up. I got hundreds of hours actually testing them and seeing the difference, which is why I have multiple vehicles. I have a Banshee that's set up for HSW, and I have a Banshee that's set up for non-HSW. So if it's a non-HSW race and I want to go with my Banshee, I'm going with my Banshee that's set up to level 4 and everything. If I'm going with an HSW race, I go with my HSW Banshee. That's how it works.
I'm just saying from what I've seen, it's fully upgraded, so just no HSW.
It doesn't work that way, but you're still learning. That's why people ask, why do you have copies of certain vehicles? It's for that very reason right there. That's why when you have HSW races, you notice that not everybody always chooses an HSW car. And the reason why they don't choose the HSW car is because it's stock when HSW's off. Unless you have that HSW car that's set to non-HSW. That's how we race here. So you're not going to find somebody who's going to tell you, oh, my HSW car now all of a sudden has four. Nah, they get beat all the time by those of us who have that same car but is set up for non-HSW. So that's why when you race supercars, if you race the supercars HSW, your top two cars you're going to go with is your Devastate 8 or the FMJ. Now, if you race the supercars and HSW's off, the Torero XO becomes the car that you want to use because top speed wise, it can handle the FMJ and the Devastate 8 or your 811. You have at
Pretty sure
least
FMJ's faster top speed than
like
Torero XO.
like I just said, when you're racing HSW off, okay,
No, I'm saying I'm pretty sure FMJ's top speed without
with
HSW
HSW
is like
on. See, this is how you
no,
this is how you know.
I said without HSW.
Without
It's like
HSW, the
133. Torero
Torero,
XO is like
okay,
127.
the speed numbers is different. What do you see people choose? But then also it's track dependent because not every track's going to have the FMJ available. So what car would you normally choose? So let's say the FMJ didn't exist. What car are you going to choose on a supercar race with no HSW?
If the FMJ is not available,
Okay, so FMJ just came out a few weeks ago or about a month ago. What car were we using for supercar races with HSW off?
I don't know. Torero,
Okay,
Krieger, Emers.
exactly. Okay, exactly. You're going to learn fast that there's going to be some races that you can have the FMJ or Devastate 8, but a Kruger or Emers is going to dust you. Why? Because you don't have the HSW. We see again. I'm giving you facts, and you don't know about it because you don't have the time testing these things. Again, I'm not here to battle you on
I
this.
can look it up.
You can look it up, and I'm telling you what we actually do in this community. So, the longer you race with us, you're going to see these things. So, go do it your way. I'm not trying to knock it.
Up the facts from a community a lot bigger than this one.
Okay,
It's objective. It's not. It's not an opinion.
It's an opinion. It's an opinion. But I'm not going to argue with you on it because you're going to see as time goes. Just like how you asked me earlier, how come they had this and that cars and there's no this and that? Some of your cars weren't there because not every track's going to have an FMJ or Devastate 8. But again, you're new to this.
Yeah, I know that, but I'm just saying
You're
FMJ's
new.
not getting dusted by a Krieger or Emers.
You'll see. You see, when it comes down to tracks that have a lot of turns to it, you have to brake a lot more in the FMJ versus the Kruger and Emers where you could just go flat out wide open. So this is where the driving style of things come into play. So even though like with a Banshee GTS, it's super fast, it's still the fastest car in the game. You might smoke a person on straightaways, but as soon as those turns happen, you're dead in the water. So I'm just giving you the technical side of things. I'm not giving you from some hypothetical community, this and that. I'm just giving you from what we see and what happens in this community as we actually race. But again, you have your thoughts, opinions, and your studies you go to. By all means, take that, but you will see as you race with us. I don't knock anybody's opinion. Go with what works for you. But I do this every day, and I race with hundreds of drivers. We have these dialogues every day, so I'm speaking not just for myself, not just for my crew, but for people in this community. But hey, whatever community you're getting your data from, hey, to each his own. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to knock it or complain about it, but you will see. And how old are you?
22.
That explains it.
What's that explain?
I'm 45. That's all you need to know. That explains it. But you'll learn. I'll leave that at that.
I'd encourage you to look up Brophy 132 too.
I'm good. I keep doing what I'm doing. It got me this far. I don't need to look up anybody else's stuff. But I appreciate the info. Well, that's what makes our community better. Everybody has their opinion. Either way, it doesn't affect me. I'm still going to do what I do. Ooh.
Do you guys allow? Is there any races where you guys like don't allow curb boosting?
Again, it's that's host dependent. You know, people usually tend to tell you the rules ahead of time. If you don't hear anything, do what you do. You see it, all of us in here curve boosting where curves are available.
Like double clutch?
You can do it, do it. All right, Max Brody just sent me an invite, so no long haul starting up. When I get done here, I got some merging I need to go do. The guy just messaged me, so I'm gonna go help him out with that. Then I need to learn that new gift card of friends thing at the facilities. Whoa!
Yeah, bro. Chalk it all.
That's the one thing I'm excited about is to get the gift card of friends thing back on deck so I can start hooking my drivers up with some cars.
Is that a glitch or that's just in the game?
It's a glitch. Gift cards to friends. There used to be a much simpler one with the MOC, but they patched that one up, so finally found a good simple one that works real good. So we could just sit here and gift cards unlimitedly. So I'm expecting to get a few unreleased cars today. Then I'm gonna teach that to my guys, so then we can all start gifting cars to each other. Okay,
Damn,
that was
that was me.
it took me out of the
This dude
race.
shit blew up. I might be getting a message.
I'm going long haul racing. That one killed it for me.
Can you invite me to the long haul?
I gotta see if I like the track first. I don't like random all races. Like Taco Cat, he typically runs a lot of long hauls. The Misfit crew runs a lot of long hauls. Um, Sunday, she runs a lot of mixed list. Whenever I decide to run playlists, it's usually mixed, hot ring heavy. Come on, load me in, damn it. All right, let me see what we got going here. I've never ran this track before. Sports Classic enabled, okay. All right, what am I going with? Ooh, my Estrella. I'm gonna go with my new one. So right now there's just three of us. So we're doing a burner race. At least I thought it was a burner race. If he thinks he's about to run this whole race with just the three of us, so ooh. There's no fun in that.
What, did he put it to more laps than you thought or something?
It's not laps, it's the amount of checkpoints. It's my newest Estrella right here. Had this one made for me yesterday. These nice beanie rims on it. It's my third one. I really like this car a lot.
Yeah, fuck with it. I like the sound.
Like I say, I'm just different. I have my philosophy on things. But this one right here, I'm gonna turn this one into my non-HSW one. So I have one on F1s, but the F1 one I feel more comfortable racing that one, the HSW, versus this one.
I mean, I have no problem being wrong. I'd like to see it.
It's not a matter of being wrong.
If,
It's not a matter of being wrong or right. That's what I keep telling you. Everybody's gonna have their thoughts on it. Whatever works for you works for you. I just love the fact of knowing that if I'm racing a non-HSW race, whatever car I'm racing is set up for that type of race. That's all I'm saying. I don't like to guess it, figure it out. That's why I grind and make sure that I have a few different Devastates, a few different Itali GTOs. So when it whatever it is, if it's HSW, this car's set up HSW. If it's non-HSW, this car's set up for non-HSW. So for me, it takes the guesswork out of whether the car is ready or not. That's just that's just my way of doing it. Whatever works for you, it works for you. I'm not going to knock it. I'm not going to say it's wrong. I'm not going to say it's right. If it works for you, it works for you. Show up and keep racing. That's my philosophy. I'm only sharing what I share with my drivers and what I share with many in the community. Whatever you decide to do is what you decide to do. I can't make you do anything other than just ask that you show up, race clean. That's all that really matters to me.
Yeah, I feel you, but you did say it's stock, and I know it's not. If we, if if we did a race, just a drag race, and we turned HSW off, and I brought my HSW car,
All right, let me
I bet it'd
let
be the
me.
same.
I got videos for you. Okay, this is what I do with every new car that comes out. Okay, there's a particular track that we have. Every new car that comes out, there's about four of us. We take catch up and slipstream off. One car is set to HSW. One car is set to max setup non-HSW. The other car has no setup on it at all. And what we do is time trials, and we run the cars as so. We've been doing this for about 2 years. So, per our time trials, the cars that were set up to HSW ran on a non-HSW race, never ran a race. The cars that typically won the race were cars that were set up for non-HSW. That's why you run non-HSW, so you have more availability of cars. The cars that are set up for non-HSW, their speeds and their specs supersedes the speeds and specs you got for the cars that you're doing HSW. So what I'm speaking of is time-tested facts. I'm not guessing. I'm not going off of someone else's word. I'm going off of actual track tests that we do every time cars come out. This is what I do. So I'm not speaking something hypothetical. I'm giving you the facts from what I know. Now, you might do the same thing, right? And you might get a slightly different result. Okay? All I could do is take your word for it. But I'm going to go off of verifiable facts that I do and other crews who do the same thing that I do. And if we all come back with the same numbers, I'm going to trust the people that I've been racing with for so many years when we have our debates on these cars. So, for instance, this Estrella that came out right here. Right now, it's only been released to GTA Plus members. So, I don't have GTA Plus, but of course, I have a friend who sold it to me. Most players in the game don't have the car yet. Later this week, they will because it'll be released to the general public. So what's the first thing that we did with this car? Why do you think I have three of them? I tested all three of my cars. This one is primarily set to non-HSW. That's why Max Brody is smoking me by 36 seconds right now. Okay?
So if we set a
So you're basically seeing it right now.
track.
Max's car right now. This is a HSW race. Okay? His car is fully HSW. This car that I chose right here is set up for non-HSW. He's beating me by a full 38 seconds. So if this race was the reverse, okay, if you took the HSW off, I might not be beating him by 38 seconds, but the car would be just a little quicker. You have to look at the specs of the car without the HSW upgrades.
I know.
Then
I'm
you
saying
was
I'm pretty sure it's fully upgraded.
okay. So that part, when we go and look at it, unless it's set to 4, it sets to default settings. I'm just telling you for what it is. It doesn't go, okay, all of it, you don't have HSW, so let me give you a 4. If you don't purchase the 4 on the car. So one thing you can do is when you purchase your car and you put HSW on it, you purchase both of them. That's how you guarantee that, okay, if you race a non-HSW car, it will default to that. But if you don't purchase the 4, it's not going to automatically give you the 4. That's what I'm telling you. That's why you spend money on these cars that way. But again, I have nothing to prove to you. I have my actual stats and my
So
stuff, and
why
I
would
run
you
with
buy
it.
more cars and not just buy the 4 on your HSW cars?
See what?
So why would you buy a car for non HSW when you could just buy the level 4?
Because I like having multiple cars and I like different style on my cars. This Benny tires are different from the other Bennies, and then I have one on F1. This one is white, the other one's black, the other one's off color, and I can afford it. So why should I limit myself to just doing that when I could just have one dedicated for that and the other one dedicated for that? That's how I see it. But not everybody can afford that in the game. It does cost money. I have 3 FMJs. One FMJ is HSW, one FMJ. Two of them are HSW, one of them is non HSW. But that's just me.
So if I took my HSW FMJ and you took your non HSW FMJ and we entered a non HSW race, just a straight line, flat on the highway,
I'll stay with you.
yours would be faster.
I said I'll stay with you. Now, if I take my Torero
I know, but earlier
XO,
you said mine would be stock.
earlier. You're okay. Look, if I take mine as level 4, it's set to level 4, and if you take an HSW car, your car is set to HSW. It doesn't automatically go to 4, 3, 2, or 1 if you didn't purchase it. It goes to stock if it's not HSW.
That's what I was saying. I think it goes to level 4.
And again, like I told you earlier, you're going by what you think, and I'm telling you from what I know. Which is why, once I realize that, which is why I make sure I have one car set up for this, one car set up for that. But again, whatever works for you, works for you. It's that simple. This is about an 11, 12 minute race. And also, I told you if it's a non HSW race, most likely I'm going with the non HSW car. That's why you have options. Oh, that would be a disaster if that happens right there. So what part of Ohio you in?
I don't know if I want to answer that.
Okay. Well, with that said, it's been fun talking with you. I'm gonna run this race one more time. Then after that, I'm gonna go grinding. I got to do some merging and you get some more money
Right.
going. But it's been fun talking with you, man. Good luck with the race and everything. Make it happen. I'll chop it up with you later, G.